Good morning, class 6. So, welcome to today's class. So, today we are doing chapter 6, giving life to the presentation. So, how to create a presentation, how you can add sound, transition, advancing the slides, everything I have explained you. So, today we will learn about slideshow tabs. So, once we have prepared the presentation, we'd like to show it to our audience in the form of slideshow. So, PowerPoint offers us a number of options in the slideshow tab to present the slides effectively. So different slideshow tabs are there. So one by one we'll learn about different types of slideshow tab. First option in the slideshow group help us to start a slideshow in different ways. So different types of options are there. It helps us to start slideshow in different ways. Option in the start slideshow group help us to start the slideshow in different ways. From beginning button starts the slideshow from the first slide. From current slide button start the slideshow from the current slide. Okay. Then broadcast slideshow button helps to broadcast a slideshow to a remote location. Suppose any isolated places you can broadcast a slideshow to a remote location. Now custom slideshow button helps to show only the selected slides from the presentation. So custom slideshow helps to show only the selected slideshow button. Now option in the setup group help us to set up a slideshow in different ways. Setup slideshow button help us to set up a manual or automatic slideshow. Manual or automatic. Hide slide button hides a slide during a slideshow. Rehearse timing option helps us to have a rehearsal run of the slideshow. Now keyboard shortcut for managing a slideshow. The following table shows some keyboard shortcuts which we can use to manage the slideshow while it is running. So go to the next slide. You have to press space bar key. Go to the previous slide. You have to press backspace key. Go to a particular slide number plus enter keys. Now black screen on off while talking to the audience. B and press B again to come back to the normal screen mode. White screen on off while talking to the audience. W, we press W again to come back to the normal screen mode. Stop automatic slideshow. S or press S again to resume the slideshow. So again I am repeating, to go to the next slide, children press space bar key. To go to the previous slide, press backspace key. Next slide, if you want to go, press space bar key. It is the longest key on the keyboard. And go to the previous slide, press backspace key. Go to a particular slide number plus enter keys. Black screen on off while talking to the audience. B, press B again to come back to the normal screen mode. White screen on off while talking to the audience. W, press W again to come back to the normal screen mode. Stop automatic slideshow. S, press S again to resume the slideshow. So S and S, press S again to resume the slideshow. We can resume the slideshow. Rehearsing the slideshow. Rehearsing timing is a useful feature that helps us to practice presenting the slideshow. Using this feature, we can save the most appropriate timings needed to go through each slide and animation in the presentation during slideshow. This timings can be used to run the slideshow automatically for the audience. The steps to set this are: select the slideshow tab, locate the setup group, click the rehearse timing button. You will be taken to a full screen view of your presentation. Practicing Practice presenting your slideshow when you are ready to move to the next slide. Click next button on the recording toolbar in the top left corner. So select the slideshow tab, locate the setup group first, then click on the rehearse timing command button. You will be taken to a full screen view of your presentation. Practice presenting your slideshow when you are ready to move to the next slide. Click on the next button on the recording toolbar in the top left corner. Now you can click on the recording button on the top left corner. When you have reached at the end of the show, press the escape key to end your slideshow. A dialog box will appear with the total time of your presentation. If you are satisfied with your timings, click yes, else do it again. So the slides of your presentation will be displayed in the slide sorter view. So you can run the show to check the timings by clicking on the slideshow button, or return to the normal view by clicking on the normal view button. Now printing the presentation. We can take printouts of our presentation. To do so, we can follow the steps given below. Click on the File tab, select the print option. Print tab backstage view appears. Under the print screen, in the copies group, enter the number of copies. Okay, under the print screen in the copies box, enter the number of copies that you want to print. Now under the settings, click on the first drop down arrow and click on the print all slides to print all slides in the presentation. Now click print section to print the selected slides. Click print current slide to print only the current slide. Click custom range to print specific slide. Now click on the second drop down arrow under settings and select whether you want to print one slide per page or multiple slides per page in the form of handouts. Click on the third drop down arrow under settings and select whether you want to print on one side of the paper or both the sides of the paper. Click on the collated list, select the collated list. Click on the color list, then select one of three options list there. Then click on the print button. The slides in the presentation will be printed on the paper as specified. Now one activity given on page number 72, children, you have to do by yourself, and I will explain you in the PDF. When I will give you the PDF, I will explain that activity. Now let's recall. So an animation is a visual effect added to the individual objects on a slide or to the slides as a whole. In MS PowerPoint, all animation effects available under the animation tab. The animation effects are divided into 4 categories: entrance, emphasis, exit, motion path. You can add multiple animation to an object by using add animation button of the animation tab. You can customize the animation applied to an object from the animation pan. Slide transition are the effects with which a slide is introduced in a presentation during the slideshow. The option given under the slideshow tab help to run, customize and rehearse a slideshow. Rehearse timing is useful feature that help you to practice presenting a slideshow. Now terms to learn. Children, you have to write terms to learn in your notebook. So first one, animation. The art of giving motion to an inanimate objects or pictures and so on. Animation pan. The pan that opens when you click on the animation pan button in the PowerPoint window. Third one, slide transition. Animations like effects that occur when you move from one slide to the next during a slideshow. Clear slide transition. Now reverse timing. A feature in PowerPoint that helps you to create a self-running presentation, that is reverse timing. Handouts, printed version of the presentation given to the audience so that they can follow the slideshow. So children, you have to write terms to learn in your notebook, and worksheet 1, 2, 3 you have to do in book, and worksheet 4, 5 you have to do in notebook. Now worksheet 5, fill in the blanks with the help of help box. So adding animation to the slide provides interest and helps to grab the audience attention. This is visual. So visual interest. Next one is the effects given in the dash category define how the object would appear on the slide entrance. And next one, the effects. The effects in the dash category allow the object to move along a user defined path. It is motion path. A slide having animation applied to its object will have a dash symbol next to the slide pan. Whooshing star symbol next to a slide pan. You can preview an animation effect by clicking on the preview button. Clicking on the preview button. So the effects that occur when you move from one slide to another, that is known as slide transition. Next, animation pan. Next, the print option lies under the file tab. This is not a type of animation effect in PowerPoint 2010. What does the small number written with an object slideshow mean? That means animation. So today we have discussed worksheet 1 and 2. Worksheet 1 and 2 that you have to do in book, and worksheet 3, 4 you have to do in notebook. So you can press the spacebar key to go back to the previous slide during slideshow. False. To go to a particular slide number, you can press the number plus enter keys. True. The reverse timing option helps you to have a rehearsal run of a slideshow. That is also true. The reverse timing command button lies in the animation tab. False. When you click the print option in the file tab, a print dialog box appears. So that's all for today. I have explained you worksheet 1, 2, 3 you have to do in book, and worksheet 4, 5 you have to do in notebook. And children, you have to draw the diagram which one is necessary.